Hello and welcome to Yoga with Leanne from Dragon Bunny Books. I'm Leanne and we're so glad that you joined us for some yoga with a story. Wherever you are, welcome. Come on down to your yoga mat, your blanket, or just the good old floor. Make yourself at home because you're welcome here. All right, we are going to begin seated. Nothing new there, and we're going to begin, of course, with the most important part of yoga, and that's not the yoga poses. It doesn't really matter, how you look. What matters is how you feel and showing up as your whole beautiful, glorious, wonderful self. So, the breath. The breath is where we're really at. The breath is what takes us home and reminds us of who we really are. So, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in. Feel your beautiful, proud heart. And take a long breath out and sigh it out. Let go of any worries you may have. Just let go of all those worries. You don't need them here. Yoga is your chance just for you, especially at home yoga. Doesn't matter how you look or what you're wearing. You get to just be in your own body. So we're going to start with our arms today, diving right in. So we're going to begin with some helicopter arms. So helicopter arms, round and round and round, and the other direction, round and round and round, and breathe. Landing again where you are. How about some airplane arms? Reach, spread your fingers, open up your chest, relax your shoulders down away from your ears, reach, 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 and breathe. And now volcano arms. Reach your arms up really strong. What do volcanoes do? They erupt. So erupt. 1, 2, 3. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Hold it here. Strong, powerful volcano. Breathe. And release. Let's put them all together. Let's do some helicopter. Other direction. Let's do some airplane. Whee! And let's do some volcano. And bring your hands gently back down to your heart. Press your hands together now. A little bit firmer, a little bit stronger. Press, press, press. Hold, hold, stronger, and release. Hopefully that felt good. Little warm up. Shrug your shoulders a few times. Good. I don't know. And nod your head. Yes. And shake your head. No. Deep breath in. Are you ready for some yoga with a story? I thought so. That's why we're here. Today's yoga is all about a lion. Now, you might know something about lions, and that is that they, of course, are very, very brave, and they are the kings of the jungle. Well, come onto your hands and knees, because we are going to be brave, fierce, king of the jungle yoga. Spread your paws wide. They're not fingers. Spread your paws wide. Place them on your yoga mat, really firm and strong. Sort of like just the way we were placing our hands into our heart, firm and strong. Do the same thing right into the floor or your yoga mat. And you're going to breathe in and look up. Puff up your chest like a proud lion. And when you're going to breathe out, we're going to stick out our tongue and really sigh it out like this. And you can look up at your third eye right here. So do it again. Breathe in. And breathe out lion's breath. Excellent. I hope that feels really good. Do it one more time. Round your back on the breath in. And then when you puff out your chest, lion's breath. Eyes wide open. All right, this lion was, of course, fierce. You can feel that lion's breath. It's in you. Was proud, was fierce. But something you may not know about this lion is that he was also very kind. And we're going to find out how. So one fine day, there was a jungle with many creatures living in the jungle. You can use your imagination here. We're going to get kind of creative like we do. And one of them was the lion. So another way to do lion's breath is coming up onto your knees. You can take your hands this time and spin them around the opposite direction. So put them in front of you like this. And we're going to be that proud, fierce, kind lion again. Breathe it in and then breathe it out. And you can sit way back like this and just feel that stretch back and forth. Just take it a few times. Of course, if anything hurts in yoga, don't do it. find a way that feels gentle. You can always put your hands forward. This just gives a bit of a different stretch into your arms, and it might feel a bit different. Bring your hands closer to your knees and breathe out lion's breath again. Those breaths feel really good, really releasing. So this lion was in the jungle doing all of the amazing lion's breath, and one strange day, an ordinary house cat came into the jungle, just like that. Let's come into cat pose. So in a cat, we sort of did for a second before, we round our back way up. Now this cat was just an ordinary house cat. You can imagine what color the house cat might be. I won't even tell you. I had one idea in my imagination, but I don't know what color your house cat is. But you get to be that house cat right now. Now what makes house cats very special is that they like to meow. So meow around your back, meow. They also have a long tail a lot of the time. So lift up your leg and really swoosh your tail, meow, side to side. Especially if you've ever seen a cat that was sort of curious, it gets a little bit of a hook at the top. So really lift up that foot and see if you can wiggle your ankle and imagine a very curious cat tail, meow. Change legs, do it again. Don't forget your big breath in. Long breath out, meow. Keep meowing if that feels okay to you. You're at home, nobody's gonna make fun of you. You can have some fun, be silly. Meow. In my kids' yoga classes, we're never afraid to make big meow meow sounds. And then bring your knees back down. And what else do house cats do? They are really, really good at stretching. Have you ever seen a cat stretch? So let's take back from our hands and knees. We're gonna lift up one arm and look up at the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. And then you're gonna just stretch and dive all the way underneath. And come back to center, breathe in. And breathe out. Other arm comes up. I'm just looking away from you. You can keep on stretching, reaching, and then dial it all the way down, just like that. Yeah. Very stretchy. So this cat was just doing its normal thing. You can wag your tail like this, side to side. And the other creatures in the jungle were like, what is going on? There were animals who were like very curious. They'd never seen a house cat, an ordinary house cat in the jungle. So their first reaction was, how awesome is this? So the alligators and the crocodiles were amazed. Come into alligator or crocodile pose. Again, you can choose which one. Make your body long on your yoga mat and put your arms out in front. And you're going to breathe in and feel your tummy pushing into the ground. If your tummy expands when you breathe in, it's a great way to feel your breath, and breathe out and feel it coming away. This time when you breathe in, you're going to puff everything out, lift up your legs, lift up your arms, and you can be a crocodile here. And bring your hands under your heart, under your shoulders, and come back into child's pose. So the crocodile was like, whoa, that is the coolest cat I've ever seen. I love the way that cat's tail is very swishy. That crocodile had never seen a cat with such an awesome swishy tail. And then there were the snakes. There are many cobra snakes in the jungle. And they were like amazed at this cat. Hands under your shoulders, lift it up into your, start off in a little low cobra here. Look over one shoulder and the other shoulder. And imagine being a cobra snake in the jungle, seeing a cat, and thinking it was the most beautiful thing you'd ever seen in your life. I've never seen a cat with such beautiful shiny fur. And lower it down. And come back into your child's pose. Stretch it back and breathe. And there were also some flamingos in this amazing imaginary jungle story. Let's stand up and try flamingo pose. When you get to your standing position, really press your feet into the earth, spread your toes wide. Now find your balance and lift up one leg. Now to be a flamingo, you can just point your toe and bring it forward. You might have noticed flamingos balance on one leg, and your hands can come to your heart like this, or they might do something even more creative if you want to do this or do this. You can be any kind of flamingo you like, but wherever you are, keep breathing, keep balancing, and stay really strong and rooted in yourself. So the flamingos were also in awe. They're like, such a beautiful creature, such a tiny little cat. I love the way that cat climbs trees. So So let's find our balance on the other foot to make sure we give Flamingo a turn here. Breathe it up, point your toe, knee forward, keep balancing. Flamingo, Flamingo, Flamingo. Whatever you do, keep having fun and return to your breath. All right, so I love the way that cat climbs trees. Well, let's come into tree pose and we'll imagine a house cat climbing us. So back to the leg we started on. You can balance as a tree down here with your foot at your ankle as a kickstand. If you're feeling really strong today or really in the mood for a good balance challenge, you can lift your leg right up and be a tree. I wonder what kind of trees there are in the jungle. Probably a lot of palm trees. So if you let your palms come out to the side, open up your chest, this could be a palm tree. Now stay strong because a house cat's gonna climb you right now. Ooh. And down. Ooh. All right, change legs. Those house cats really are amazing. I wonder if you have a house cat in your house. I have one. His name is Jeremiah, and he's not that great of a tree climber. Find your balance palm tree, because he's usually on his leash in the backyard, so he doesn't get much of a chance, but I'm sure he'd be good at it. He's got sharp claws. Hold it here. Hope those sharp claws make sure they don't dig into your bark too much. Whoa, all the way to the top. Breathe in and feel that cat coming all the way down your palm tree. Whoa. And bring your legs together. Good job. So the question is now, if we know all the creatures in the jungle, we're loving the house cat, how do you think that the lion would react? Now, in another story, you might think that fierce lion king of the jungle would be jealous. Not this kind-hearted, fierce, powerful lion. This lion was very kind and also thought, what an awesome cat. I want to welcome this cat into my jungle and maybe even teach him how to roar. So let's come back onto our hands and knees and imagine the lion teaching the cat how to roar. All right, do you remember when we started off being a cat, we rounded our back like this, just rounding our back and relaxing our head, nod it and shake it and look up again. So we are going to try the same yoga poses, but this time with a lion's breath that we learned, sticking out our tongue, looking up at our third eye right here. That's what we call our third eye in yoga, right at the top of your eyebrow. So breathe in and look out, round your back, lion's breath. Do it again, breathe in. Don't forget to stick your tongue way out and to make a sound. Ooh, the cat thought, this is cool to have these lion's breath. How about with the cat tail? Breathe in, look up, lion's breath. Change legs, breathe in, look up, lion's breath. Good job. Come on back down. Take a little break in your child's pose. Reach your fingers forward. Nice stretch for your lower back. And lion's breath here. All right, how about being the stretchy cat? So lift up one arm, reach, 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 and breathe out, and lion's breath. Come back up. Other arm, breathe in, reach, and breathe out. Lion's breath. Come back, breathe in. We're just gonna, for fun, take it into a downward dog, because I love doing downward dog and lion pose together. Tuck your toes under, breathe in, look up. Get ready for that big lion's breath, breathing out. I wonder if there are dogs in the jungle too. In this story, there can be any animals that we want. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then we're gonna walk our hands and feet back together, really slow, and come back and roll it all the way up. Roll, roll, roll. And we did it. Come into your final yoga pose of today's yoga story. We're gonna be mountains, and in this story, we are a tall, proud mountain. And imagine that all of the animals of the jungle that we just met, with their kind hearts, their generous hearts, are all here in us, among us, all parts of who we are. And keep that fierce lion breath in you, and you can use that breath anytime you need to really help to release and remind yourself of who you are. So I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself, most importantly, to build up your sense of who you are and you are awesome. And in yoga, we acknowledge that we are all awesome and that we're all one. So today I want us to bring our hands to our heart, take a deep breath in, really slow and long breath out, release everything, and acknowledge the goodness in you, sees the goodness in me. And let's do some more yoga with a story really, really soon. Until then, bye for now. Talk today.